Gaming propaganda that I am not falling for, part 2. If you haven't seen part 1 yet, go watch that after you're done this video. Number 1, people that get mad at review scores. I think it goes without saying, but there is no such thing as objectivity in games criticism, whether that be traditional written reviews or people just BSing on video, kind of like me. But the reason you can't trust people who get mad at review scores is because often they're getting mad about games that are getting lower review scores than they think they should. Yes, there is definitely accusations of glazing, but I feel like more often than not, people get their feelings hurt when their favorite game, something that they have attached their entire personality to, gets a 7 out of 10. And for the record, a 7 out of 10 is not a bad score, but something that maybe not everyone is going to immediately drop to go play. Number 2, MOBAs. You don't hear a lot about MOBAs these days. I feel like Dota and League of Legends are just quietly out there doing their thing, being popular, but the less I hear about them, the better. Number 3, they don't make games like they used to anymore. This is such a brain dead, nostalgia bait, lazy take that I don't even know where to begin. Yes, we have seen the fall off of some game genres such as RTS over the years, but at the end of the day, there are more games coming out now than ever before. The problem isn't that they don't make games the way they used to. The problem is that it's harder to find good games than ever before, which is totally valid criticism. But I gotta be honest, if you are a 30-something-year-old complaining about the state of video games and that it hasn't been good since the Xbox 360 era ended, you are no different than your parents that complain that rock and roll music hasn't been good since the 1970s. And probably the number one biggest piece of propaganda that I am not falling for is physical media. There's nothing wrong with you owning physical media, go with God. I'm sure I'm going to hear all about your Blu-ray collections and laser discs and PlayStation 5 collection. But when it comes to games, often there is such little data on the disc itself that you're basically just buying a physical version of a digital license. And when you combine that with seemingly mandatory day one patches, what exactly are you buying? Now, a lot of the physical media collectors are going to present this doom and gloom scenario in which one day all of my Steam library is just taken away from me. But I have a feeling that the day that my Steam DLC all just up and vanishes, I probably won't be the only one in this scenario. And at the end of the day, there are probably going to be bigger fish to fry than worrying about video games if all of a sudden Steam just suddenly leaves without any warning. And besides the idea of trade-ins and resale value, I don't see the point in owning physical games. Which makes the whole idea of the game keys on Nintendo Switch 2 seem extra silly. It's almost like they're splitting the difference in a way that nobody actually likes. So with that, I'm going to say keep your eyes peeled for more gaming propaganda. The truth is out there and they are always trying to get you. And if you aren't subscribing and following, you are completely missing out.